Hey, sweetie. So the other day, someone asked me, Chingu, what do you even look out for when you're watching a BL series? And I laughed. I actually laughed. Because, bestie, do you know how many hours I've spent watching BLs? You think I just sit down with popcorn and vibes? No, ma'am. I come prepared. I come with judgment. And let's be real, I don't just watch BLs for myself anymore. I watch for you, my besties. So when I press play, I'm already mentally taking notes like, okay, the chemistry is giving, but why does the dialogue sound like it was written by Google Translate? I'm doing the work so you don't waste your time on 12 episodes of confusion, secondhand embarrassment, and a slow burn that never burns. So today, I'm finally bringing y'all what I call BL Chingu's vibe check. Because I'm not gonna lie, a series has to pass this test before I start recommending it left, right, and center like some unpaid ambassador. There are 7 things I always look out for. If the vibes aren't vibing in these 7 areas, babes, it's not me, it's the series. And I'm tired of suffering alone, okay? So let me show you the checklist I mentally run through when I'm watching a BL. And warning, I take this very personally. We're talking messy storylines, cringe levels, that one scene that lives in your head rent-free, and of course, chemistry. If the leads don't have chemistry, girl, why are we even here? So buckle up, moisturize your soul, and grab a snack, because I'm about to walk you through my official BL vibe check. If your fave series didn't pass it, well, I don't make the rules. I just vibe check them. Oh, and before we get into it, just a little side note, this vibe check, it's mine. Born from all my tears, laughs, and endless fangirling. Feel free to use it, reference it, relate to it, remix it. But let's not do copy and paste without credit, okay? I see you, I know you, and yes, I clock everything with love and receipts. Now let's get into the first and most obvious thing on my vibe check list, the storyline. Like, babes, does it actually have a plot, or is it just pretty boys staring at each other across a canteen table for 6 episodes straight? Because some series, they hook you from episode 1. I'm talking you're 5 minutes in and already texting your group chat like, this is gonna wreck me, I can feel it. That was me with Top Form. It opened with a bang, the pacing was tight, the drama had me by the neck, and let's not even start on Tamepo. That one was serving story, backstory, and emotional damage right from the jump. And let's not sleep on the ongoing ones. Reset is really trying to snatch wigs with that sci-fi twist. Knockout said, here's a twist you didn't see coming, and kept me invested. The Next Prince had me feeling like I was watching a royal soap opera on caffeine. And the Bangkok boy said, yes, there's trauma, but we're going to serve it with visuals, darling. But then, we have the others, the ones that drag you through the mud and expect you to thank them. I'm sorry, but if I'm 5 episodes in and nothing has happened except a long stare, a sad guitar soundtrack, and maybe a mild side hug, I'm out. I can't do 12 episodes of will they, won't they, oh wait, they're still not doing anything. Lost in the Woods? Babes, I almost got lost in sleep. Hisu in Class 2? More like Hisu in Class 2 doing nothing for 2 hours straight. It's the pacing for me. If I feel like I'm watching a never-ending recap of yesterday's nothingness, we have a problem. Filler episodes? Absolutely not. You're not Netflix K-drama, sweetie. You don't have the budget for that. Give me tension, conflict, drama, even if it's messy. At least let me feel like I'm going somewhere. If the whole storyline feels like it could have been wrapped up in 2 episodes but somehow got stretched to 10, that's not storytelling, that's holding me hostage. So yes, besties, storyline matters. If episode 1 doesn't make me sit up and say, oh, this might be serious, then you've already lost me. I'm not trying to play detective and look for a plot where there's only vibes and vague gazes. This ain't a scavenger hunt. It's a BL, and I need to feel something. Now, let's talk about chemistry, because babes, if you've got two gorgeous men on screen and I'm still sitting there feeling absolutely nothing, we have a serious problem. Like, hello, this is a BL series, not a group project presentation. I want to see sparkles, butterflies, and a little bit of they might kiss or kill each other, and I'm here for both energy. Not, thank you for helping me with my homework, bro. No, get out of here with that dry toast energy. Because you know what? You can't fake chemistry. You either have it or you don't. If I feel more tension between a lead and his emotional support goldfish than between the actual couple, that's a red flag. Now, let's talk about the couples who are basically doing the Lord's work when it comes to chemistry. Smart Boom? Yeah, they broke up, but babes, they act like they were filming a documentary titled We're in Love and We Know It. WilliamEst, their eye contact alone had me whispering oof every 5 seconds. Joss Gawain, they've got that energy where you're low-key blushing even when they're just sitting next to each other. BoatOat, that little smirk Boat does when he looks at Oat, yeah, that's not acting. That's real life leaking through. Boss Noel and Zinunu? Oh, honey. These are the professionals. Full-time chemists with PhDs in emotional tension and flirty eye contact. They know what the fans came for, and they deliver every single time. Fort Pete? Even their awkward moments are hot. They make silence feel steamy. First Cow? They just have this natural connection. The little side glances, you don't even need a kiss, you're already in your feels. Mackie Bass, these two look like they're constantly on the verge of either teasing each other or stealing kisses behind the scenes. And I love that for them. And for me, these couples have raised the bar so high. At this point, if a new pairing can't bring at least 30% of this heat, I'm sorry, but maybe come back after some workshops and spiritual bonding sessions. We are no longer accepting lukewarm energy. Because let's be real, even if the plot is giving meh, good chemistry can carry a whole show. It's the reason some of us sat through entire series screaming, just kiss already, even though the story was doing cartwheels in confusion. But if there's no chemistry, I don't care how pretty the leads are or how fancy the production is, I'm out. Emotionally, physically, spiritually, I'm gone. I'm not here to be a neutral observer. I'm here to feel things, to squeal, to pause and rewatch that one almost touch scene 17 times. So yes, when I vibe check a BL, chemistry is non-negotiable. If they don't give me butterflies, tension, and at least one moment where I'm yelling, just kiss, then sweetie, they're not passing my vibe check. Now let's get into acting, because babes, I don't care how pretty your face is. If you deliver a heartbreak scene like you're reading out the terms and conditions of a bank loan, I'm out. Gone. Emotionally unavailable. Unsubscribed. When I'm watching a BL, I need to believe that you are hurting. I need to feel like you are genuinely falling in love. I need to see the tension in your jaw when you're trying not to cry. And I want to hear the shakiness in your voice when you're trying to hold it together. If I don't feel it deep in my soul, I'm sorry, but I will mentally start checking my grocery list mid-scene. Like seriously. Some actors make me feel like they've been through that breakup personally, while others are just there, looking pretty and reciting dialogue like they're auditioning for a toothpaste commercial. No shade, but also full shade. And don't even get me started on the kind of performances that grab you by the heart and refuse to let go. Remember in Tampo, that breakup scene where Poe ended things with Tam? Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. That scene lives in my head rent-free and emotionally charging me rent. I didn't even need to rewatch it. Just thinking about it still has me crying like someone stepped on my heart in slow motion. The way Poe's voice cracked, the pain in his eyes, oh, I was finished. That wasn't acting, that was spiritual warfare. And then we have Smart and Boom, who, by the way, deserve emotional damage compensation for what they put us through. Every emotional scene they did was pure gold. It wasn't just tears, it was trembling lips, long stares, and that deep breathing like you're trying not to break down on the spot. Their acting literally said, "Come cry with us, bestie," and I did, multiple times. And let's not act like we didn't see them eat during the NC scenes too, because that kind of chemistry, that level of trust and emotion in a scene that could so easily feel awkward, baby, they turned it into pure storytelling. It wasn't just steamy. It had weight, it had feeling, and I was like, wait, is this still acting? Because the way I had to pause and scream into my pillow, unmatched. That kind of acting, that's what elevates a BL from, oh, that was cute too, this has changed me as a person. I want to be fully invested to the point where I'm holding my breath talking to the screen and maybe throwing a pillow when it gets too much. Because here's the thing, you can have chemistry, a good story, and a banging OST, but if the acting is flat, it all falls apart. I need to be convinced that this man is in love, that he's scared, that he's devastated, not that he's waiting for the director to yell cut so he can go grab boba. So yeah, when I vibe check a BL, acting is crucial. Either give me Oscar-worthy emotion or give me peace. Because I'm not wasting tears on someone who looks like they're reading a script for the first time. Okay, listen, if I finish a BL and don't immediately scroll back to rewatch a certain scene like my life depends on it, then what was even the point? Because some scenes deserve to be studied, analyzed, replayed like it's my personal comfort TED Talk. If a moment made me gasp, cry, or giggle like someone just sent me my crush's screenshot, yeah, I'm watching it at least 10 more times, bare minimum. Like every single moment in top form. That's a full rewatch buffet. The final episode of My Golden Blood, when Mark had to kill Tong, oh please. I still rewatch it and pretend I'm not crying again. And don't even get me started on BoatOat in My Stubborn. Those two had me grinning, blushing, and occasionally punching my pillow like, why are they so cute? When a scene lives rent-free in my head and has the audacity to redecorate the place, that's rewatch value, babes. That's gold. Now let's talk about the vibes, because babes, if your series looks like it was shot through a potato and sounds like someone forgot to balance the audio levels, I'm not staying. I don't care how fine the leads are. I'm not squinting through bad lighting or fighting with muffled dialogue like I'm decoding a secret mission. A series with clean visuals, beautiful lighting, dreamy camera work, and a soundtrack that hits exactly when it should. Oh, I'm already in love. You don't even have to try that hard. Just make me feel like I'm watching art and not someone's school project. And don't even get me started on OSTs that completely own me. I already have a playlist for my morning routine. We start the day with Closer from My Golden Blood, and the way that intro hits, goosebumps every single time. Like I said, emotional damage, but in a musical way. In fact, the whole OST collection lives on repeat in my life. All in English, you know I'd be singing every word like I wrote the lyrics myself. And tempo? Oh, please. I don't even know what they're saying half the time, but you better believe I'm singing along like I'm the unofficial third member of the band. No mic, no shame, just vibes. Because when the visuals are giving and the music is hitting, even the mid-scenes start to feel magical. And that's when I know this series understood the assignment. All right, now let's get real. If I'm sitting there feeling secondhand embarrassment so hard I want to crawl under my bed and hide, that's a hard no from me. BL can be cheesy, and honestly, I live for some good cringe. Who doesn't love a corny confession or awkward first kiss? But there's a line. Cross it, and I'm done. If the acting is stiff, the dialogue feels like it was written by a 5-year-old, or the whole vibe screams trying too hard, I'm out. If I'm squirming more than swooning, that's a fail. Like seriously, some series are so awkward that the characters might as well be wearing please help me signs. I'm watching thinking, is this a BL or a cringe compilation? And honestly, that's just painful. But if the cheese is balanced with charm, if the awkward moments are cute rather than cringe, then I'm here for it. It's like seasoning. Too much ruins the dish, just enough makes it tasty. So yeah, my cringe meter is very real. Too much cringe? Nope. But a little awkward sweetness? Yes, please. What I feel when I watch a BL series. Now, this is the real deal, the final boss of all vibe checks. Because, you see, I don't care if your series was shot with a cracked iPhone 6 or edited on a rice cooker. If I'm kicking my legs, grinning like an idiot, tearing up, or even holding my chest like someone just broke up with me personally, congratulations, you've passed. At the end of the day, I want to feel something. Joy, pain, butterflies, stress. Just give me emotions. If I'm watching and suddenly I forget it's fiction and I'm there shouting, break up with him, he doesn't deserve you, like I'm part of the cast, that's when I know I'm deep in it. So yeah, I don't care how fancy the series looks. If I don't feel anything, it's not passing. But if it has me in my feelings, then it's a 10/10, no notes. So yeah, that's BL Chingu's vibe check, the 7 things I look out for every single time I hit play on a new BL. Whether it's a brand new premiere or a comfort rewatch, these are the boxes I need ticked, or at least teased. Now, it's your turn. Drop a comment and tell me your vibe check standards, or which one of my 7 had you nodding the hardest. You know what to do. Let me know below. All right, sweeties, I'll see you in the next one. Stay soft, stay vibing, and don't forget, I see you.